और ये क्या चल रहा है? हैक कर तो दिया है। फक्सी में खोल पड़ा फक्सी। कनेक्ट कर तो दिया है यार। क्या बकचोदी चल रही है यार ये। हम्म। Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. So it's a big day. It's a really big day. Red Bull is revealing its car finally. The month has started. I mean, the month of February is really important in F1 and it's officially started. Like, you know, they are now revealing their cars and all. Uh, Haas has done its reveal, but I was, quite busy during that time, so I couldn't do much things in that time. But now it's like 9 teams left, and I'm doing the Red Bull reveal now. Going with the big news, the Ford has officially joined. Uh, the Ford has officially joined Formula One. They will be coming in. Where they will in 2026, they will be coming in as Red Bull engine manufacturers. It's a big, it's a big step toward to F for F1. I mean, a brand like Ford is really important for F1 to get new engine manufacturers, and it was really crucial for Red Bull. I mean, they were going with Porsche. Porsche was asking for 50% of stake, but now given that the Ford is going with the Red Bull, it's pretty good decision for Red Bull not giving them majority of the stakes and boarding their decision important stakeholders. Uh, Porsche and Red Bull weren't going to get along really well. I mean, 50% Porsche and 50% Red Bull. There must have been some issue that on decision making when they will sit on the table. Red Bull would have think that when they will sit on the table, uh, the decision making will take a long time in terms of driver, in terms of car development and all. So I mean, for Red Bull, it's a pretty good decision to go with Ford. And now today, I mean, they are launching their car in New York City. So they will be announcing that Ford will be coming to Ford will be the engine manufacturer from 2026. So it's a big news for F1 fans and generally for Red Bull fans. It's a pretty good decision for Red Bull to go with Ford now. Now then, so generally talking, coming on to F1 now, I've given my predictions and the constructor predictions have been done. So there are plenty of reasons, to go by coming on to like the likes of Mercedes. They are big team. They are really big team. I mean, they have the car, they have everything with them. They have the car, they have the drivers, they have the team to be competing up front, and they will be doing that. They will be doing that. They need to just, get back where they were and where they started like in 2014. They were the team to beat from 2014 to 2021. They were the team to beat. Red Bull ended their domination by winning the Drivers' Championship, and in 2022 you all saw that how Red Bull demolished everyone on the grid. So it's a pretty big day for Red Bull fans, and everyone, generally F1 fans, that Red Bull is launching their car, and Ford is coming back in F1. It's it will be it will be on time to see how Fords perform in generally like where they will be in terms of engine development. They have gone with many engine manufacturers, and at the start Red Bull were with Ferrari, and now they are with they went with Renault. They went with Honda. They won four constructors and four drivers championship with Renault. It was a pretty decent run for them during that time. 2013 season, they even demolished everyone on the grid. The second best team to them were Mercedes. They were pretty demolishing everyone. Sebastian Vettel, you all know he was a record holder for nine consecutive wins with Michael Schumacher. Even Max couldn't match that. If I remember correctly, Max couldn't beat that. And Red Bull is a team, with aerodynamics. They have Adrian Newey. They have everything, every puzzle solved with their aerodynamics team. Adrian Newey is a great designer, great aerodynamist. I think Christian Horner always looks up to him when there is a certain problem with the aerodynamics car, and he is the man. He's the guy where he can go to, So it's good. It's looking good for Red Bull and Red Bull future prospectus. Coming on to now, let's talk about Ferrari. Uh, for them now they have risen back up to the front of the grid now. Fred has replaced Mathieu Binotto, taken the charge as a team principal. It will be on. It will be. He will take time, to get into the team. He knows Charles Leclerc very well. He has worked with him in junior categories and all. So Fred Wizards also knows how the team approach, the Ferrari team approach. He's there to, he won't be settling for a second place in the constructors or even with inter drivers. He will be going all in. The comments he have made so far, it's really, really, they are pretty bold comments. Like they are like he has downplayed Ferrari a lot. He cancelled out those all rumors that we have when we will go on track. We will see then that how the cars perform, and that's generally a great mindset for him and the team to just go out on track and get the data of look at the different cars, look all the grids, look at different teams car, the design concept and all, and then go with and check out your data and see where you stand. And that's exactly how he needs to approach in terms of the car development and in terms of uh in terms of what you can say in terms of the team management level. The big question will be for Ferrari will be a strategy. The strategy is the main for them. The strategy will be the main thing. I mean, of course, who cannot forget 2022 Hungary GP or Silverstone or even Monaco GP. We all know how big blunders Ferrari made, and that's what my point is over here. That they need to do something about the strategy department. So that's a big thing. And now, speaking about Red Bull is a great team. They have two great drivers, Max Verstappen and Sergio Perez. And but all the controversy that Red Bull has now is that driver pairing. How will they get along? It's a big question mark on Red Bull's team management. That if something haven't gone right between those two, what they will do, or even if Checo doesn't play the ultimate team game, they will be in a difficult position to go and see what they can do. They won't be replacing Checo mid-season with Ricardo. Obviously, if they do, it will be a big shame for Red Bull, and it can damage their reputation as well on the international market as well as in Formula F1 market. That they are changing drivers in the mid-season, and given that Ricardo's form has already is going down from 2018, he has just gone down. The win in Monza, I think it was an exception just because McLaren, he was slow with the data and all. He was pretty slow on that race, but the McLaren team principal team hold it that position, and he was able to achieve that win. But I don't think it will be a good decision for Red Bull to replace if they are even going to replace Sergio Perez mid-season. it shouldn't be for with Ricardo. They have to find a different driver. I don't think they will be doing that because they know with the budget cap, cost cap breach, they what it has damaged. The cost cap breach has damaged Red Bull integrity and all. So it will be a difficult place. Right now, Red Bull is standing in a really difficult place with the controversy, especially in what Max led to Checo in Brazil. They were fighting for sixth and seventh, and Max didn't give up position, and he lost second place with just 1 point at the end. So yes, the Red Bull will be figuring out that for drivers championship for 20 drivers pairing for 2024. But right now they have to Max Verstappen and Sergio Perez. These are the drivers that they will be looking forward. Obviously, they can always rely on Max. He is so brilliant driver, exceptional talent. You can arguably say a generational talent. On par or above par with Leclerc or Russell or any other young gun like not Pierre Gasly or Lando Norris. He's above all of them. So in my opinion, he's above all of them. He has already won two championship. He was the one who broke that uh, record, broke that Lewis Hamilton's championship hope. And now Verstappen will be what Verstappen will be doing is that he will be also looking forward to uh, win the third drivers championship. And now then it's all on the card that Red Bulls give. And with one table take boxed with Ford, they will be easing in. They have a engine manufacturer for 2026 and onwards. They have actually, gone on to and say goodbye to Honda, who were there, who were there with them in all those difficult years in 2018. Oh, sorry, not 2018, 2019 and 2020. Yeah, and finally they provided Red Bull with an engine that was on par or bit superior with Mercedes. And in 2022, their car was a rocket ship on straights. So uh, the team has gone forward with Ford. It's pretty good decision if they are going with Ford. And it's just about time, like 14 to 14 minutes are left just in the Red Bull car reveal. And they will be actually they will be in my opinion Ford is coming with Red Bull, of course, with all the rumors and Italian media saying that they have signed those term sheets and all. So I'm looking forward for Ford coming in as an engine manufacturer with Audi and all those three manufacturers. Honda, if they stay, there is Ferrari, there is Mercedes, there is Renault. If Honda wants to stay in F1, they will be finding a team looking for a team that they can rely on, and they and challenge up front with the engines. And the engine regulations have also changed. I mean, 47 to 48% of the engine power now will be directly coming from MGUK, and they have removed MGUH from the engine. So it will be time to see what the engine regulations do and how it will affect the racing. These new generation the ground effect cars, or have slowed a bit the speed and they have slowed down the cars a lot. I mean, they aren't matching those lap times on qualifying as well. On some tracks they are zero point 0.3 or zero point 0.4 seconds slower, and on some tracks they are seconds slower than the previous gen car. So it will, but providing that these cars are giving us a brilliant racing, we have seen all season long that these cars have provided us with a brilliant races and all that. So it is a good thing to go and uh, go and see, yes, see such beauties going around the lap, uh, with Ferrari and Red Bull challenging in the first half, and Red Bull being in its own league in later half of the season. So it's a pretty good thing, and I don't remember his name I don't remember his name, but whatever. So the FI and F1 bringing this rule change has provided us with some brilliant racing all season long in 2022. So I guess the F1 is the growth of F1 is the publicity and the market of F1 has grown over the years with the Netflix series coming out the coming on in 2018. It has generally helped F1 to just grow and grow and grow. Above all that, it has brought many American fans in the motor racing and in F1 category, and it has provided us with some teams from America or even other teams to be coming in F1 with that, because it's a great platform, to market your cars, you market market everything you have like all these coming. It's on based on marketing. So FM works on marketing. If your car is winning, your sales can rise drastically. And so that's the point. F1 DTS has provided us with some brilliant seasons and given us insight of how our F1 team works, how the politics of F1 works, and generally how hard it is to be on, how hard can it get on a race weekend, or how high it can get from all the lows and the highs. It has provided us some with brilliant episodes that I still remember watching the season 2 episode for the Dark Days. It has provided us with yeah, that race was Mercedes home race, and it provided us how bad can get in the team's garage, and how and with McLaren winning season 4 McLaren winning for in Monza, ruining Ferrari's party in Monza. And it was a great it was a uh, it's a great series to watch, and please do watch if you are new to F1. It will literally give you a lot of information on it will literally give you a lot of information on how F1 works within the garage, and it will definitely make you an F1 fan. That's for sure. So now just I'm waiting for that Red Bull car reveal. If I can get any images of car reveal. So Max Verstappen, I think Max Verstappen. This is 2 hours old tweet, and Max Verstappen has landed on in New York for that launch, and in this launch they will relaunch. There will be, I think, Red Bull will be announcing their the deal with Ford, and there's the stakes of how much Ford has taken their car. These are the reveals basically of how Red Bull used to look like. It's a great picture. Motorsports have given us some great data. Uh, Pretty much, I think the rivalry will be the same for the Red Bull. It's just announcing that we will be going for with Ford in 2026. So yes, I mean the 2015 level looks cool with the Infinity and Renault engine, Bull coming out on top. It's great, and the 2022 Red Bull car was just smooth. It was so slick and all tied up, and with the best aero package and having the best engine on the grid. It was a monster. It can go down the. It arguably it's the best car with the best car with great aerodynamics package and great, great wind ratio in the whole season. It's on par with W20, or sorry, W20, W11, or with Scuderia Ferrari F2004 and even F2002. It was just the winning ratio that keeps it high up on the grid, and with the races overall in F1 seasons, the last season we had 22 races. Now we will be having 23 races. It's I think it will be a burden on those guys, the workers, the garage side and team and generally drivers. It will be really hard to, get into the team and going from place to place. F1 and F, I haven't thought about putting to calendar. I mean, there's a week cap, just week cap. You are already doing a American legs. You have race in Kota, you have race in Brazil, you have race in Mexico, and then you are going back to America for Las Vegas race, and then you come going from directly there. You are going to Abu Dhabi. That's a pretty, pretty pretty bad thing to do with the F1 workers and with all that jet lags and all. I mean, it's really bad thing to do. It's a really bad thing to do with with F1 teams keeping such a calendar where you have to travel a lot. And then you are saying that you have to reach in 7 days, and the logistics problem and if can get worse. Like last season, we saw that Haas plane, the transportation plane got stuck, and they bide out time for pre-season testing in Bahrain. But that's a pretty bad thing to do with all the given things they have. F1 should plan that at least they should plan their calendar. They should plan their calendar at least. I mean, if you're doing an American leg, all the races, the American leg should be covering all the races in the American side. So yeah, this is a brilliant meme. Ford versus Ferrari. Let's have it. I mean, I'm up for Max versus Charles. If it goes down to the wire, I mean, I'm up for that. The two great drivers, two extremely talented drivers going wheel to wheel, just like we saw in the last season in the opening few races. That I still remember that Jeddah race. It was so brilliant. I mean, these two guys, Charles playing the tactical games, playing chess games in during race, going at 300 miles, 300 kph, and Max, getting into the rhythm of the race and thinking about what Charles will do during that race, during this breaking point or that breaking point, in this run or that. So, yep, the Red Bull has revealed their racing suits. I mean, it's a pretty good design. Uh, it's a pretty good design. They have that cryptocurrency Bybit sponsor Honda, still giving them manufacturing and providing them with their engines. Oracle coming in and the typical Red Bull logo. It's a great design. Tag mobile one. It's a great design. I mean, yeah, and you have that on the shoulders. You have that Red Bull gives you wing logo tagline, and there's these red lines coming in. It's a pretty good race suit. And I mean, I like it. I generally like this race suit. They couldn't have done any better, given that they will be obviously keeping the same rivalry. If I can't zoom in. Fuck sake, I can't zoom in. But let's see this you can if you I don't know if you can see it or not, if not properly, but this you can see this that is the red lining showing, and then you have the Red Bull Red Bull design. I mean the text Red Bull. You have that on the lower side, on the lower of the suit. It's a pretty good racing suit. It's a pretty good suit. If they come with this livery, I mean, it's looking good. It's generally looking if they come with this livery for testing, why not? Oh, if they come with this livery, I'll be smashing my headphones on my laptop. I mean, it's if they go with the same livery, I I I am concerned. I have some changes during this livery, like they could have gone pretty, you know. they could have brought some odd colors. They are going with the midnight blue color and that red, white, and yellow lining. I mean, they should actually think about changing their livery this time around. Let's see if they have leaked the car, but they haven't. What do he say? What does he say? No, 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 steam loss. Yeah, there's a pretty. Uh, there is lot of things going in, like there is pretty much things going in F1 now with all the controversy behind that FIA chief or FIA boss, the Mohammed bin Suleiman. That's a pretty controversial thing to go by. They should actually think about, changing, not changing the FIA president, but I think the F1 needs to keep him for some time. They should keep him alone. It's just a minute to go, and they haven't actually revealed their rivalry. Let's check out Red Bull car rivalry 2023. Let's check it out. Check that out. Uh, Plenty of channels going live right now. I think that is the best place, to get those Ford. Let's see what people's reaction on Ford is. Ford is returning to the pinnacle of the motorsports. He is right. They are returning back, and Formula One is the pinnacle of motorsports. So I mean, it's pretty good thing to go. It's 7:30, and they haven't revealed the car. It's almost time. Red Bull, come on. Let's open the Red Bull channel. Why not? Yes, here you go. The 2022 title challenger. Perfect car for Red Bull. Still going. Oh, I mean, what are they doing? Are they, actually going with it? Like going with this rivalry that I was previously showing to you guys. If they are going with this rivalry, I mean, it won't be good enough, if this is the rivalry it's pretty good, but I think it's just for demonstration, and it will be just for preseason testing, and they will be returning to the whole rivalry. It's pretty good, but for preseason testing, it's pretty good. They've gone with that rivalry. I think uh, they've gone with that. Sky Sports doesn't work in my country. I'm in Pakistan, so it doesn't work. It actually, uh, it actually doesn't support Pakistan. Pakistanis. I don't know why, but it is what it is. Yeah, I think that was the rivalry, 2023 rivalry. It's Christian Horner currently speaking.
But we know
You
it's what
can.
people want
I don't know
to
if you
see
can
to
hear
be
it, but
able
or
to get
not.
involved, and this is your chance to be able to do that. So for the first race, obviously US race in May in Miami, the competition opens I think today, and to get involved and come up with some interesting liveries. That there'll be then a panel of judges, and we'll pick out the best and most striking ones for these three iconic races.
How fun. I mean, what an awesome initiative to get the fans even more involved than they've ever been. For more information on this, guys, Make Your Mark You can go to the paddock, and no doubt across social media you'll see so much more on this initiative in the foreseeable future. Head to redbullracing.com/the paddock to find out more. Absolutely awesome opportunity for the fans. It sounds amazing, and definitely I'm going to get on board. Something special happening here with Mr. Doodle and the RB14 show car, right?
Yeah, so we saw the video of Mr. Doodle there taking one of our,
Sorry, my friends is just saying, they can't hear it, but it is what it is. I can't help it on that, you guys. I can't help it. The thing is that Christian Horner is currently saying that they have. I think what he said is that they have currently three to four pet rivalries, and they will be keeping one of them. So it's just they will be going with their 2018 season. Let me show you the 2018 preseason rivalry. Preseason Red Bull. Mm, this was the car ESPN has shown then. This was the rivalry back then, 2018, the preseason rivalry. If it is looking pretty cool, right? If they go with it and then come up with this car, I will be fuming. That at that point, I will be fuming like, what the fuck these guys are doing? Even thinking if they have to go with the same rivalry again and again. I mean, you can say that I'm still waiting for that. If they can, let's see if they can, find a car. No, yes, this is the thing. The fans can go and bring up with their go and get their ideas up with the Red Bull. Just like Matt is saying over here, that they can go and put their ideas up, and the Red Bull will be putting up those three through rivalries. It's a pretty decent challenge for them. These guys, involving F1 fans even more into F1 and designing the car. This is a pretty good thing. Let's see how it folds up. The rivalry folds up. I think it will be just that another copy paste from the 2022 rivalry, just like they have been doing in the past. Just redesign. They don't even redesign. It's just copy and pasting rivalries from other point. So it is what it is. Let's see. It's a doodle, and you can actually go and compete in their car. Max and Checo. They look pretty happy right now, but I know what's coming on their way. Red Bull isn't going to back off for you, Sergio. They will be keeping Max as their priority. It's a pretty good thing what Red Bull did over here, giving F1 fans chance to go there and give their ideas on the rivalry. And in New York, they should have shown their rivalry, and if it was a good rivalry, F1 fans would be more happier than just another copy paste. It's pretty bad thing, just copy pasting last year's rivalry and going into that other stuff. Cybertruck, no man, I don't want that. I want Red Bull car rivalry. Ford versus Ferrari is back, yes. Ford versus Ferrari is back in 2026. Ford versus Ferrari. We will be seeing that more often from 2026. It will be fun to watch these two brands competing against each other once again, and let's see who will come out on top this time. I'm hoping Ferrari does, but let's see. If they go with Red Bull, I mean, I will be in a big trouble. Like all my friends are Red Bull supporters, and I'm the only one supporting Ferrari over here. So it's a pretty they always say that you know that they always say that Red Bull is the best team. Red Bull has the best drivers, but I don't think they have the best driver. I don't think Red Bull is the best team on the grid. You have the likes of Mercedes, Ferrari. They are the best of all. They are the best. You guys should, shut up and just accept the fact that the Ferrari and Mercedes are the best. The best Red Bull is a shit team. Just kidding, guys. Yeah, copy paste from this. Red Bull should do just copy and paste it. That, that that's what they do. Some rendering and you can get a car like that that looks awesome, but it's just that rivalry stays the same. This one of rivalry was so cool that I'm a big fan for this rivalry. 2021 Turkish Grand Prix replacing the Japanese Grand Prix. This rivalry was the best rivalry Red Bull has ever, done. The white and all. It's really good rivalry, guys. Calm down. Yeah, I don't have any stuff, guys. Just calm down, boys. Calm down. That's what it is. You can design Red Bull car, compete. It's a pretty good thing. It is that is what my reaction was. Fucking hell! This post sums up my reaction to what they will be just copy and pasting that copy pasting. Yep, that sums up. That's pretty much sums my evening. They wasted my time, but it is what it is. But the big news was that Ford is again returning to F1, and actually that's a pretty good thing that Ford has actually considered into F1. And another thing that will be going in is that the if Andretti gets a chance, if Andretti gets a chance into coming to F1 and stepping with the Cadillac, it will be really good for F1 having another team in F1 car, 11 teams. And if they are a decent team, they will be competing high up the grid. And Andretti Motorsports, they can of course compete high up the grid, and they will be having a Renault engine. That what worries me. They have plenty of choices like Honda or even more. They have Ferrari, they have Mercedes, but they will be going with, of course, Honda. They will be going with Renault. What Mario Andretti says that they will be considering Renault engine if they ever enter F1. So guys, that's it from my stream, and thank you for joining in. See you see you with my driver's prediction up next. So please subscribe and see you.